Papua New Guinea is a very young country. We are only 46 years old, 47 years old, going towards 50 years old. So many times we compare ourselves to countries like New Zealand, Australia, England, USA. These countries have been around for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. So they have taken time to establish themselves as nations. They are mature nations. They have matured into nations. We are still an infant as a country. We are a very young country, just 46 years old. We have not yet even become a teenager as a country. So it will take some time for us to develop to the state where these countries are. We are making the same development mistakes that they made when they were countries as old as you and I, as our country. If you go to Australia or New Zealand or England, all these countries, when they were just 46 years old, the state of their countries and economies was very similar to ours. But they made mistakes, they learned, they developed, they improved, and eventually they are where they are, developed nations. We are not a developed nation. We are a developing nation. But one of the most important things that they did to become a developed nation is to evolve and mature in their politics as well. At one time, all these countries also had lots of parties. Lots of parties, and people were elected based on their own personal charisma, or their own personal attitude, or their tribal links, or their clan links, or their family links. Today, these countries focus on party and what the party stands for. And so they are not too mindful of the individuals, rather they focus on what the party's policies are. And that's what we have to encourage in this country. We have to focus on what a party's policies are as a people. I would also like to encourage us to force those of us who are elected into parliament to consider laws that will ensure that when a member of parliament is elected, he must remain in that party. He should remain in that party, not jump here or there or everywhere. This causes a lot of instability. And it is the right of members of parliament to choose this. But eventually we want to get to a stage where parties, once they establish and members go into that party, they must remain in that party. And if there are problems within that party, they must change those problems or fix those problems within the party. That's where we want to go to eventually as a nation.